Hey, it's JT with Big Toy Box Reviews, and we are going to be subjecting this 1963 Aston Martin DB5 60th anniversary of Goldfinger to the Lucky 7 rating system. That's right, we're going to be critically reviewing this Aston Martin here in the Big Toy Box. Alright, this is going to be awesome. If you're not familiar with the Lucky 7 rating system, which I haven't done very many of these lately, but the Lucky 7 rating system is where we take the car and we rate it in 7 categories on a scale from 1 to 7, and then we divide it by 7 so we get the average out of 7, what they are. And the closer we get to 7 is a perfect number. So anyways, let's go ahead and run this down. The categories include exterior, which includes the paint and the graphics or the tampos. The interior, which includes the interior, the grille pieces, or any of the other pieces that come from the interior part, or even the base to an extent. The design, like the designer of the Hot Wheels, like who designed it and how good of a job did they do. That looks pretty sharp right there. Let's see, the wheels, which would be wheels and tires. This is going to be a dollar car, so there's not going to be any rubber tires, so it's just going to be the wheels, basically, on this one. Those are wire wheels, and I think they look pretty darn good, don't they? They look pretty good. And then we have the quality of it. That's, is there a lot of plastic or metal slag, any pieces where it's not riveted together right? Does the paint look halfway decent on it? Does it have flaws? Are the tampos correct? Are they placed well on it? Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? So we'll give that a good rating here in a bit when we look at it. The cool factor, now that's kind of subjective, right? That's my opinion on what I think is cool. So is it cool? Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, but we'll go ahead and see here in a minute exactly how cool I think it is. And the cost factor. Now we're going to know this one because this is a mainline Hot Wheels car. These are $1.25 in a grocery store. They're sometimes $1.33, sometimes they're $1.50 depending on where you get them. But where we're getting them, they're $1.25. You ain't gonna beat it. It got a nice little Aston Martin 164 model for the shelf there. It's even a 60th anniversary of Goldfinger James Bond movie car in the Hot Wheels Screen Time series. Those are always seem to be really collectible too. They just like fly off the shelf. So we're really lucky to get this one. But anyways, for cost factor, $1.22, can't beat it. Gonna be a 7 out of 7. We already know that coming right out of the gate. That should be the first one we do every time, because it's easy to tell, unless we're dealing with a premium car. And then when we're dealing with a premium car, it's going to cost more, and it's going to bring that number down. All right, so let's go ahead and run this down for these really quick. It looks like for the exterior and the paint and graphics, we get taillight detail. We get a little tag on the back there. We get headlight detail. We get that Aston Martin crest there, that logo on the grille, the winged logo. That is really nice. So, and the paint looks really good. It's silver. Now, it's not my favorite color of all time, but this is not a subjective thing on the paint or the exterior. So, we got taillights, we got headlights, we got great paint, we got graphics. What more could you want? It's getting a 7 out of 7. That's right, 7 out of 7 for the exterior. The interior, now you can't really see it on the camera that well. And even if we do try to turn the torch on here, yeah, see, you really can't tell the interior that well. But it is a pretty cool interior. I will have to say that. There we go. All right, but it is a pretty cool interior. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 7. It's not the coolest interior ever. Like I said, you can't really see it that well, but it is there, and it is really nice. So for design, we go on to the next category. We're going to look at design. Design, this is really cool. I did not look this up to see who the Hot Wheels designer was of it, but look at that detail in the grille. I mean, that's really nice. And this is going to get a 7 out of 7 for design. It looks really good. It's got the correct exhaust on the base of it and everything. It's a very nice looking car for design. Let's see, wheels. So these are wire wheels. Now, they're not PR5, so, I'm not going to give them a 4 or a 5. I don't think they're bad. I'll give these a 6. They're not my favorite Hot Wheels wheels, but they fit this car really well. They don't obviously have real wire wheels that they're going to use on these, so this is as close as you're going to get. And yes, the Aston should have wire wheels, right? So that's cool. Let's see. Quality. Quality is the next category. Is there any casting slag, any nastiness on here, any unfitted panels that don't look good? No. It's very, very well made for a $1.25 car. It looks excellent. So it's going to get a 7 out of 7 for quality. Excellent. Cool factor? Now, this is going to be really subjective. Do you think that the James Bond Aston Martin DB5 1963 from Goldfinger is a cool car? Well, I do. I think it's almost as cool as a Ferrari 250 GTO, and that's one of my favorite cars. Matter of fact, I think this is a great contemporary to that and the Jaguar E-Type. Well, anyways, I'm going to give this a cool factor, in my opinion, of a 7 out of 7. If you think differently, please say so in the comments below. If you don't like it, if you think, I'm not going to give it better than a 7 because that's as good as it gets. So, 7 out of 7 for me for cool factor. And we already know that the cost is a 7. All right, so let's run this down real quick. Exterior got a 7 out of 7. You got tail light graphics, you got headlight graphics, you've got the Aston Martin logo, and you've got a tag. Really nice, 7 out of 7. Interior, it got a 6 out of 7. You got a really pretty cool interior. The interior comes out in the grille, and it makes a nice looking grille there. So interior got a 6 out of 7. Design, 7 out of 7. Great job, Hot Wheels. Whoever designed this did a great, great job. Looks really good. Let's see, wheels, we got a 6 out of 7. Not my favorite wheels, but definitely not bad looking wheels on there. Got to have wire wheels on the Aston, so that looks really good. Quality control, 7 out of 7, knocking it out of the park like usual on a dollar something car, right? That's pretty cool. Back to cool factor. Cool factor, I dig it. Like I said, it's as good as like an E-Type or a Ferrari of that era. Killer car. Great contemporary car with those sports cars. Cool factor, 7 out of 7. Cost, of course, is 7 out of 7. It's a mainline Hot Wheels car. We're going to add all those up. We got 47 points. Take that 47 and divide it by 7. We're going to get a 6.71. Awesome car here in the big toy box. Almost a perfect score. Definitely going to be in the top 10 of the cars that we get this year, I'm going to say. Love this Aston Martin DB5 1963. Cool that it's 60th anniversary of Goldfinger. Awesome. Good job. 6.7. Great. Awesome. Thanks to everybody for watching. Make sure to leave a comment in the comment section below. Like the video if you like the video. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.